Hello everyone, welcome to this weather briefing for March 15th, 2026. So let's get started. Here is the severe weather outlook for March 15th. There are currently two levels. One level is a level 2 out of 5 slight risk for severe weather, which encompasses locations like Ellsbury, Troy, Warrenton, St. Charles, Washington, Chesterfield, St. Louis, and Union in Missouri, in Illinois, Alton, and Edwardsville. The other level is a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk for severe weather, which encompasses locations like Festus in Missouri, in Illinois, Belleville, and Waterloo. The next level is a 2% risk for tornadoes with a conditional intensity group, or SIG 1, which means there's about a low chance, or 20% chance, for those tornadoes to be EF2 or greater, which means if we do see tornadoes, they will be weak around EF0 to EF1 strength, and encompasses locations like St. Louis and Festus in Missouri. In Illinois, Alton, Edwardsville, Belleville, and Waterloo. Last level is a 5% risk for tornadoes with a conditional intensity group, or SIG 1, which means there is about a moderate chance, or 20% chance, for those tornadoes to be EF2 or greater, which means if we do see tornadoes, they will be potentially weak to strong, around EF1 to EF2 strength, and encompasses locations like Lenzburg in Illinois. I believe the main hazards will be damaging winds and that there's a low end potential for a brief tornado. Here's the damaging wind outlook for March 15th. There are currently multiple levels to this outlook. The first level is a 15% risk for damaging winds, which means we could see wind gusts between 60 to 65 miles per hour, and encompasses locations like Ellsbury, Troy, and Warrenton in Missouri. The next level is a 15% risk for damaging winds with a conditional intensity group, or SIG 1, which means we would have a 20% chance to see winds gusts between 70 to 75 miles per hour, and encompasses locations like St. Charles, Chesterfield, St. Louis, and Union in Missouri, in Illinois, Alton, and Edwardsville. The last level is a 30% risk for damaging winds with a conditional intensity group, or SIG 1, which means we would have a 20% chance to see winds gusts between 75 to 80 miles per hour, and encompasses locations like Festus in Missouri, in Illinois, Belleville, and Waterloo. Here's the severe hail outlook for March 15th. There is no hail outlook currently outlined for the St. Louis area. Now let's look at the timing for these storms. I believe these storms will get to the St. Louis area around 1 to 2 p.m. and then around 3 to 4 p.m. will be potentially when the most intense portion of the storm system is, and that this storm system will be potentially out of the St. Louis area by 5 to 7 p.m. The max updraft helicity or hail parameters showing 0 to 101. The significant tornado parameter values show to be around 0 to 0.9. The most unstable Cape convective available potential energy or storm fuel is showing to be around 10 to 1,240 joules per kilogram of storm fuel. The surface-based Cape convective available potential energy or storm fuel is showing to be around 0 to 1,250 joules per kilogram of storm fuel. The Supercell composite parameter shows to be around 0 to 3.1. The temperatures are showing to be around 37.4 to 69.5 degrees. The dew points are showing to be around 27.4 to 60.5 degrees. I pray you all enjoyed this weather briefing. I might be live tomorrow for the severe weather, but I more than likely will not. But we'll see. So I'll see you all next weather briefing or live stream. Bye!